Timeless reading for Sagittarius, starting with the card Right, followed by Stay, then comes Injustice, Giving, Devil, and Projection. And this reading is really weird. There is a lot of positive energy in this reading, but there is also a lot of negative energy in this reading. And I feel like the main topic, there is a lot of significance here about gaslighting. I don't know if this is you who is being gaslighted or if this is someone around you, but there is some false kind of peace. It is a very flat kind of pleasure, a very flat kind of harmony. I literally feel like this couple in the picture of the Stay card is looking at this pretentious fake singer, not seeing behind the curtain that actually someone else is singing for this fancy guy here. Like they are super blinded and gaslighted by this situation here. This could be your parents, someone you know. It could be a couple, it could be a single person, like someone or several people are staring at this false theater here. And they find it so precious and nice and entertaining. The Right card, I feel like, refers more to your energy. Like you figure out something. Like you're completing a puzzle. Maybe you have already, like metaphorically, emotionally and psychologically, maybe spiritually as well, that you have went through a lot of life lessons already, and you have already started to see through such situations and these kind of people. And that you're not falling into these traps anymore, and you can quickly sense when someone is starting to gaslight someone else. And I feel like on this journey of learning about these things, you still had this missing piece of the puzzle, but that missing piece will come in for you, and your picture, your understanding and healing will be completed. And from this new position, this new perspective, you are witnessing how other people are falling into these traps. We have the Devil card here. There's a lot of bad intentions, a lot of manipulation. Yes, gaslighting again, luring people into traps so they can be kept there as slaves. Like this is a facade, and people are giving a lot of attention and praise to the wrong people, and it energetically binds them spiritually to something, to a very, very terrible force. There is, I have an ignorance card in my deck, even though I didn't pull this card. I feel like this card, the Stay card, radiates a lot of ignorance in this specific reading, at least. Staring at this false singer. And it's very interesting that below above the Devil card, there's the Stay card saying stay. But it's not a voluntary kind of staying. This is a trap. These people here, kept in the devil's claws, they would like to go away, but they can't leave anymore because they are kept on a leash. They can't leave anymore. They are lost in the gaslight. And the more I talk about it, because I said earlier, this could be you being trapped somewhere, I would like to erase that, because the more I tap into the reading, I feel like this isn't about you. You are seeing through all of this. You might just be witnessing either someone in your environment being trapped in this situation, even being peaceful while being gaslighted, living in this false peace, not knowing what the final result will be, because this can't go well forever. One day this facade here will crumble, and then there will be a huge shock, a huge disappointment, and a lot of pain for these people. I'm not sure about the giving card. This feels a little bit off from the rest of the reading. I will put this aside and look at it later. When these people wake up to the manipulation, to the fraud, to the gaslighting, they might even start to turn against each other. They might turn against the person who did the gaslighting. But usually, let's just stick to the example with a singer. And later it comes out that this singer, they have claimed for 10 years to write their own songs, but it comes out they never wrote a single song and they never really sang really well. There was always someone behind. Maybe they just used an entirely different voice, or it comes out that this singer is really bad and they had to adapt and manipulate their singing with certain programs that balances out wrong notes they sing. You know what I mean? Like auto-tune and all this stuff. And other stuff, maybe this singer also pretended to be very caring and helpful, and they did a lot of charity, but then there is also truth about that coming out. And the people will not only hate the singer when it comes out, they will also hate the crew around the singer and all the people who made it possible. And I feel like some of these people, they will never see the flaw within themselves. They will never blame themselves for being very naive and blind to praise this person. They will always point their fingers on someone else and not see the problem within themselves, that they were too superficial to recognize, to feel intuitively that there's something wrong about the situation, that they are being gaslighted. They will only blame others. And if this is a group of people here as well, or a couple that you know, or just people that you don't know personally, but just it could be something in our society, something in humanity, that you just witness this phenomena all the time, that people fall for this kind of stuff. And later, it could also be in a spiritual community, or that their guru or whatever, or their priest is being exposed, and then they turn against each other. They turn against everyone but themselves. You know what I mean? I feel like you will not be surprised when this is blowing up. I feel like you will not be affected or hurt emotionally or psychologically because you knew it all the time. You might even smile about it. We have the Soul card at the bottom of the deck, and Win. Oh, and Integrity, that's very interesting. And those are your energies. This is a spiritual lesson blowing up for others, not for you. You have already gone through these lessons. Now you're watching other people. Maybe some of these people even behaved arrogantly towards you. Maybe people told you you were envious of this person. You were only thinking negative about this person because you are secretly envious. But you aren't. You just know intuitively, or even with proof that this person is false. And it will be a victory for you when these people have to go through this very harsh disillusionment about the person they used to praise. You will stand tall. This is your integrity. And this is what lasts the longest. Even if it's the hard way of living, to have integrity is not easy. I mean, to naturally have it, not to pretend to have integrity, but to naturally be born with it. Those people, they often are not, ironically, they aren't very integrated into society often, because society is often blind or weak, or they are following mainstream, and mainstream is often corrupted, and you know the whole thing. So if someone is born with a natural integrity, they often find themselves to feel very isolated in their social environment or in their professional environment, or both. Because they will perceive everything as fraud and false, or corrupted, manipulated, unfair, while others, they just blindly obey and follow the trend, the rule, all of it. But this is your win at the end, and this win is your destiny, and this is the path and the pleasure that your soul owes you as a human being on earth. This is also an award or a prize that you receive after several lifetimes, maybe trying to work as a human being on earth against this kind of false stuff. Still, with the giving card, I haven't said a word about it. I don't know why I'm getting this, but this is a repressed old memory of you being a child, giving something to someone. Something that meant a lot for you, and you were very well intended when you gave this thing or this gesture to someone. You might have helped or healed an adult when you were a child, and you completely forgot about this situation. It was not in your memory anymore, and you will remember suddenly, and it will give you a feeling of innocence. It will make you feel and see your own innocence. Maybe the older you became, you felt less and less innocent. Maybe people also blamed you because you didn't follow the crowd. So you felt like a misfit, and you felt less and less innocent. But remembering this, whatever it was that you did as a child, it will convince you of your own innocence. I will pull some health and lifestyle cards for you here as well. I will not interpret these cards for you. Herbs, coffee, travel, hair, DJ, lemon, kidney, cooking, and the last one is feminine. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.